What's been your biggest month so far, and what has been your most viral video since starting TikTok Shop?
So far, my biggest month was January, where I hit 3.9K,
Oh wow,
something
nice.
like that.
If you could go back in time, what's the one thing that you tell yourself or tell somebody else to kind of speed run to their first maybe 1 to 2K month?
I'd say 100% try to master your.
So I'm with the boy Aaron himself. So yeah, welcome in, Aaron.
Uh,
How's it going?
it's all good, man. It's all good.
Amazing. So, yeah, we'll jump straight into things. So, back when you first joined or when you first started TikTok Shop, like how much were you making when you first started? Like your first 1 or 2 months, did you get off to a quick
So,
start or was it slow?
so when I started, I was still working. So
Mhm.
I actually only really wanted like £200-300 a month, which was
Oh
actually what
wow.
I was making. Like it wasn't a lot. I was just like, I'm okay with this being a side hustle. It's nothing too
Yeah.
hard. So as long as I'm making like £300-500 a month, whatever I can make,
Yeah.
like I'm happy with.
It's a bonus, right?
Yeah, just a little
Yeah.
bonus.
And would you say that when you had that goal in mind, like were you doing much work on TikTok Shop? Like how many hours a day were you kind of putting into it?
Nah, literally like less, maybe like half an hour a day. Like
Oh
really,
wow.
really
Yeah.
bad videos, bottom of
Yeah.
funnel,
Yeah.
just no real effort at all. Because that was it. Like you're working, so you don't really have much time outside of work
Of
to
course,
to do
you don't.
this.
Has your mindset changed since starting? Like, I don't know if you were kind of one of those people that when you started, you were under the impression that you had to put a lot of hours in to make it work and be successful. Has it changed since, if that was the case, to like understanding that it's not a game of like how many hours you put into it, but it's more about like learning the skill and just putting out good content?
Yeah, so when I was so obviously then when I left
Yeah,
my job and I
yeah,
went to lock in with this,
yeah,
I realized that you do have to put in initially a few more hours. You can't just get
yeah,
away with 45 minutes, 30 minutes. You have to learn the sales psychology, mastering hooks, pain points, all these
yeah.
things. Like, so I spent maybe when I first started to properly lock in with this, like 5-6 hours a day.
Yeah, you got to fail faster, right, to learn quicker. But now you've
Yeah,
progressed to the point
exactly,
where you've
exactly.
learned everything pretty much. Like you can put less time in,
Yeah.
but initially it's just that much harder for sure. So yeah, man, what's been your biggest month so far, and what has been your most viral video since starting TikTok Shop?
So far, my biggest month was January, where I hit 3.9K,
Oh wow,
something
nice,
like that. And
amazing.
then we're including rewards and retainers and so
Yeah,
on and so
yeah,
forth. I think it
amazing.
was inclusive 4.6, 4.7,
Oh
something
wow,
like that.
crazy. That's really cool.
So
That's big. Yeah,
yeah,
amazing,
and
man.
I hit that banger of a video. It was
Yeah,
with the Dr. Dent teeth whitening strips, and I think it was
yeah.
on like 8.6 mil, something like that, and it got a
Oh,
violation, so it so easily could have
crazy.
gone so much
Yeah.
further.
That's insane, bro. 8.6 million people. When you put it into perspective, like that is a lot of people. But yeah, but you and Stefan both like exploded with Dr. Dent. It's crazy. So what was your process of making that viral video from like the ideation to the scripting to the filming? What did your process and kind of thoughts look like going into that video before you even made it?
So for this video, it was a remake of a video I done in December, which was a
Okay.
3.2 mil bid.
Nice.
But for that video, there was some guy who done a video in
Yeah.
America, and he was
Nice.
like
Yeah.
putting it in like orange food dye, and the food
Yeah.
dye changed color. I was like, you know what? Let me
Yeah.
copy this. And then when I copied it, nothing happened. So I was like, bruv, what's happened here? Like, why is it not happening? I was like, let me just make it a video. It'll be good rage bait. It's good fun.
Yeah.
And it's not like a too serious video.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, let's just make it a video. And then the hook was the main thing. Like that was like I remember we had that one-to-one chat,
Yeah.
and you were saying like, bro, like you just got to master the hooks, put more effort into the
Yeah.
hooks, this stuff, and the rest will follow. The rest of your videos are fine.
100%.
So that
100%.
was like my main thing for
Yeah.
that period,
Absolutely.
just
Yeah,
mastering
that's
the
it.
hook.
You do come to find that like everything else after the first 10 seconds is quite irrelevant. And if you just focus all your
Yeah,
attention on making the first 10 seconds everything, like you said, everything else
yeah,
follows, right? So was your kind of process then? Obviously, the ideation was taking proof of concept from something that's already worked before, but also something that's worked in a different market so that you could kind of be the first person to do it in our market and lead it in the UK kind of thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that.
I remember I was speaking to you, Luke, and
Yeah.
I think it was Brandon or
Yeah.
Matt, someone,
Yeah.
about taking concepts from US.
Yeah, man.
because they you can do that on Social One. When that came on Social One, I was like, thank God.
Yeah, big.
This is
It's
like
big.
awful. And now it's like a thing I do daily. Like check the US market,
Yeah.
see what's happening. Try be the first one to bring it here,
That
sort
is
of
like,
thing.
I think that is the biggest play that you can have with TikTok Shop. Like if you learn to understand how you can transfer like good content from a different market onto different products, you'll always lead the market. You'll always have good ideas, and you'll never run out of content that's
Yeah.
got proof of concept behind it. So yeah, man, that's definitely contributed to why you've done so well. How did it feel once you hit that like viral video? Was it like, were you on like a high for like a few days or?
I was on a high for so long. Like it was very much a high for about 2-3 days, and then like, what's the next goal? How can we replicate
Yeah,
this? How can we do it again? Do you know what I
definitely.
mean? Because obviously like the high is great, the high is amazing, but then you want to recreate. You don't want to be like a one hit wonder. Do you know what I mean? Like a
No,
Me
for
Too kind
sure.
of vibe.
Yeah,
Like you want to just keep going. You know,
yeah, yeah,
get that again next month and the
yeah,
month following. Because otherwise,
yeah.
then like yeah, you've hit a great month, but you can't do it consistently. This can't be
No.
your job. You
Exactly.
know?
Yeah. You need to understand why it done well so you can replicate it going forward. Do
Yeah.
you find that when you have a viral video for a product, that all the videos that you recreate that are similar to that following on seem to go viral as well, and it's much easier to do well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
100%. Like even after that video, I created maybe 7 or 8, and it was like 100K views, 300K views, 800K views. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but it was like a similar sort of vibe
Yeah.
of. It was
Yeah.
like a purple food dye, purple whitening strips. That video is nearly a mil
Yeah.
views now.
It's like the
Made me a
80
quick
20
buck.
rule. You keep like the main concept the same, but you change one thing. So like it's like the hook, for example,
Yeah,
will be like slightly original. So like if you did like the whitening strips on like an egg, you do it on like a sock or on like an Air Force. Like I've seen loads of people like change it for
yeah.
different things. But yeah, 100%, man. Like has anything at all like changed in your life since doing well on TikTok Shop at all? Like,
Oh, 100%. Like in the sense of I'm really big on my investments and building up towards a goal. So I wanted to
cool.
earn enough money where I have like maybe like this is actually all I really need for myself because I live at home.
Yeah.
Like I don't have mad expenses. I only needed
No.
about 500, 600 for myself. And the
Nice.
rest of the money goes into investments, building towards a business. And
Love
the
that.
freedom that I got
Yeah.
is insane. Like
Yeah.
since quitting, I work 2-3 hours a day, and then the rest of the day is free. I can go gym, I can go out,
Yeah.
I can go on
So cool.
holiday when I want. You
Yeah,
know,
right, living the
it's,
dream, bro.
it's,
Honestly,
it's
I remember the days where like when you first start doing well on TikTok Shop, it is like genuinely peak life. But yeah, like yeah,
it's peak,
it's
it's
good,
peak.
bro. Yeah, it's good fun, man. I really do enjoy the business model as well. Like it is really fun to do.
Yeah.
100%. So if you could go back in time, what's the one thing that you tell yourself or tell somebody else to kind of speed run to their first maybe 1 to 2K month?
I'd say 100% try to master your hooks because like the pain points, these kind of things you can learn quite easily. Whereas hooks, they're the most important part of the vid, you know, like the
Yeah,
85% of your
facts.
vid is your hook.
Yeah, bro,
So even if
100%.
you can like somewhat mention the pain problems and how it solves it, that's
Yeah,
that like, anyone could do that. It's
yeah.
the hook that really stands you out. Like,
Bro, 100%. That's the variable that decides who does well and who doesn't. No, I
yeah,
totally agree, bro. And that's it. Like everything else is it's simple. You said it yourself. You can learn it. Like it's simple stuff. You
yeah,
can, but the hook is like that's the thing that will decide how well you do. And people hear hook all the time, so they kind of disregard it. But it's like that doesn't just decide
yeah, yeah.
attention you capture. It decides what kind of viewer that you attract onto the video. So if they have low buying
100%, yeah.
like is everything, you know. But yeah, man, for sure. So what did your first like 30 days look like on TikTok Shop? Like starting out as a beginner, what struggles did you face, and like did you do well or?
So I considered myself to have the first 30 days twice in the sense of
Nice.
when I
Okay.
first had my initial 30 days, I was just doing bottom of funnel, this kind of thing. I only wanted to make a little amount. But then when I seriously wanted to lock in, which was around August, September, when I joined the group, it was a lot hard because I had to learn sales psychology. I had to learn hooks, pain points, problems, lighting, video, all these things.
Yeah, different
So
sections.
it was a little bit overwhelming because you're taking in so much information, and then you
Yeah.
tend to like have this attachment because you're putting in so much effort. You have an attachment to your videos. So if
Yeah.
a video doesn't do well, it can be like really like
Most of the time.
disheartening. Like
Yeah. Sure.
I put in an hour into filming this, editing, and it's got 300 views. Why has this happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I had like a quick mindset shift of like it's learning, so I got rid of that like attachment to the videos,
Yeah.
and really just learn about, you
Yeah.
know, why the video
100%.
didn't do well
Just focusing on the
and
inputs
things
and the
like
things
that.
that needed to do and the improvements,
Yeah,
and like trusting that everything would come as an extension of that. So
yeah.
following on from that, what do you think the biggest change you made was yourself that took you from like struggling on TikTok Shop, not making much, getting low views, to obviously doing super well like you are now and being able to almost go viral on demand with the right products?
It was a mindset thing, I'd say, for sure.
Yeah.
I think my mindset now from my mindset in September, October is completely like two different people.
Yeah.
I'm not attached to videos. I'm not like this is the be all end all. Or like if I don't
Yeah.
do well, I don't do well. I move on. You know,
Yeah.
I could figure
Yeah.
out why I didn't do well, and it would take me
Yeah.
like a minute, 30
Yeah.
seconds.
Do you
And
think
even in the call,
do you think it's easier to
like
have that mindset now that you've seen that all you need is 1 or 2 viral videos a month, and you know that
100%, yeah.
the other 80 or 90 videos can flop and do shit, but if you just get 1 or 2, you're set.
100%, 100%. Like even in February, I was on holiday for 2 weeks. Not 2 weeks, 1 week, sorry. And I only had 1 or 2 big videos, and
Yeah.
that was enough to earn me 2.5K, something like that,
Yeah. And this is it as
which I
well.
was
Like,
like more than happy with. Like,
yeah, this is it, right? Like, you don't have to put in a lot of effort when you're a creator that has the ability and puts in the effort to have videos that are worthy of going viral, rather than just spam
yeah,
posting loads of bottom of funnel that you don't have control of any variables of. I think
yeah,
that's the big thing. You know, you don't have to post much on TikTok Shop to do super well. If you're the best creator in the world, you could post 10 videos a month and make loads of money, right? It's just that obviously the
100%,
more you
yeah,
do, like, you kind of increase the luck of going viral and stuff, and it amplifies it, etc. But
yeah,
like, there's no set amount of videos you have to do to comply with the algorithm's needs. You know, it's just a big misconception, right?
yeah. Big misconception. And I remember thinking like, you have to go viral, you have to get a minimum 10K views every video, you have to do this, that.
Yeah.
But it's you just need a few bangers.
Yeah, 100%. So how many products do you focus on at once, like leading on from that as well? And like, is there a reason behind that?
So in November, which was like the first month I done really well,
Yep.
I was doing about 5 products. So I made the
Nice.
change from in October, doing literally anything. I've seen a
Yeah.
viral video here, let me do it as well. I went from that kind of mindset to 4 or 5
Nice.
things I done for the whole of November, and that
Nice.
itself pushed the videos more because one, you're getting followers from these videos, you're getting people that see these videos, you know how
Yeah.
to promote these videos, these
Yeah.
products, you know, and they were products that really worked for me. So you know, I'm 22, and in October I was promoting like anti-aging stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like it doesn't
Yeah.
make much sense.
Nah,
But then
nah,
I
yeah.
moved on to things that, yeah, because most of your viewers are going to be like you.
They are.
They're going to relate
Yeah.
to you. Like, so I'm 22, so I started promoting the joggers, the
Yeah.
what's it, the body hair trimmer,
Of course. Yeah.
Dr.
That's a good one.
Dent,
Yeah.
and I think that was, I can't even remember
This
the
is
other
it.
two,
You're
but
not
I
you're
those
not
were
playing
the two,
against the things that like aren't within your unfair advantage kind of thing. Like, you wouldn't promote makeup
yeah,
because like people can't resonate with you as like a visual representation of like makeup solutions, right? But for example, like
100%.
joggers clothing, like people like, yeah, it's a visual platform. People want to buy from how they perceive it will look on them, and obviously they're looking for people that look similar to them to kind of like further back that belief that it's going to look good if they buy it too. 100%, bro.
Exactly,
No,
yeah.
that's sick. So, do you feel like focusing on too many products at once is like a bad choice as an affiliate? Like, do you think it gives you like too much decision fatigue and you can't have
Yeah.
the creative clarity to you know, go viral and think of ideations that will work?
I to be fair, I'd say no. I'd say if you're an
Nice.
affiliate, you should stick to like 5 to 10,
Fair
5
enough.
products max, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I
Nice.
do see creators that are posting like, you know, Isaac,
Yeah.
but these are like these are the top people. They
Yeah.
just promote anything and it's fine.
Yeah.
But like if you're
Yeah.
just starting out, if you're in that 1 to 2, 3K range, just stick to 5
Yeah.
that you know well. You know the pain points,
agree.
all of these things.
I agree. I think 5 a month is like very ideal, and then like obviously if 1 or 2 start to do really well, you just double down on those and like eliminate the ones
Double
that don't do
down,
well.
yeah.
But yeah, like you say, there are people that get away with like doing loads of products. It's almost like an exception doesn't make the rule kind of move.
Yeah,
With Isaac,
yeah,
like
yeah,
I think he's just done it for so long that he can get away with it and stuff. But for the most part,
yeah.
yeah, I think creators like us and other people focusing on a few select products and working on the content is definitely what will move the needle the most. But yeah, man, like, what is your kind of rule now for judging whether or not a product is like worth promoting or worth pursuing?
So one, it kind of has to appeal to me and what I think my demographic looks like. So
Nice.
a 22-year-old, young, things like that. Do you know what I mean? And two, it has to like solve something. So
Yeah.
if it's joggers that look nice, the
Nice.
thing it's solving is that it looks nice. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
teeth whitening strips solves yellow teeth. Like
Yeah.
I
So
wouldn't
it's
just
got to solve
promote
a
something.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to solve a problem. And three, which is I've only started doing this recently, but I've started promoting more things that are that fall into GMV Max. So the Dr.
Nice.
Malaxin, the Dr.
Yeah.
Den, because that way, even if you have a stinker of a video, they have massive ad boosts that are just going to push your video up anyway.
No,
And if you have a
100%.
good video, you could even get 2-3 sales, which will start piling on.
Yeah, bro, 100%. So would you say by prioritizing products that are obviously, yeah, they've got big ad spend budgets and GMV Max will favor you, that you find that the videos that go viral make you money consistently for longer than the ones that don't have that spend?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Like all of my Dr. Den videos that have taken off still make me money to this day. Like even now I'm on a low quality ban.
Yeah.
And I have sales from 10 different videos, all Dr. Den from like 2-3 months ago.
The ceiling's just so much higher.
And
like, this is it, man.
yeah,
Like, even Stefan, he's the same.
100%.
He's the same. Like, he had that video that got like 20 million
Yeah,
views, and it's like it makes him money every day. And it's not just like £20; it's like £200, right? Whereas, like, if you got that amount of views on like a product like this that's just shipped by some like random Chinese seller with no ad spend, like you might make money for a weekend, but then it's going to drop right back down. So it's like
exactly.
you've got to focus on the brands that have the highest ceiling that will reward you the most for the longest. And prioritizing products with ad spend is definitely going to be a big part of the creators that make a lot of money in the future.
100%. Yeah. It's been massive for me, and I've only started incorporating it since January. Because if I can get now, let's say 100 banging Dr. Den videos, that's passive income.
Yeah,
you literally don't have to do anything in a day, you make money.
Yeah. This is the thing as well with TikTok Shop. Like, people assume that like the biggest difference is in people who make a lot of money. Like, for example, someone who does 1K and 10K is like, their content's so much better than mine, or their this is so much better than mine. Their lighting is like, a lot of times it's those variables are the same. It's like, it's just small decisions, like what you're choosing to focus your time on, what products you're choosing to promote, like things like that you just don't see past. And some people probably do it mistakenly and get lucky, but others are doing it intentfully, and that's why they do well.
100%.
So what specific part of your videos do you think has most improved since obviously being with myself and Matt and all the other coaches?
Quite frankly, all of it.
Yeah,
because I don't know if you remember when I first joined, they were all like skits. Like I had a video, like I don't know if you remember, I done like the hook was I was kicking a ball and then I bicycle kicked it into next week.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
That video got like 300, 400k views and like 2 sales.
Yeah, 2 sales.
Nothing.
Crazy.
So even things that like seemed like they were good then were just in reality they weren't.
You were kind of chasing like vanity metrics like views, but we just said like, this hook's totally unrelated. You're just attracting buyers with low intent, and it's like
it's
not worth it, right? 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
So would you say as a creator that's obviously been successful, that one of the biggest factors to your success was looking at what works for other creators and being able to transfer that value into your own content? Like, do you think that's a big part of doing TikTok Shop?
Yeah, 100%. It's something I learned recently as well, but it's picking up trends and making it relate to your product. So there could even be a product that's so unrelated to your product, like, I don't know, let's say skincare, for example. If you can then translate that to teeth whitening strips, that's a banger video there, because it's a trending kind of style. And you see loads of creators now hopping on trends super early. So like if you want to be in that, you kind of have to hop on the trend early as well.
You do.
Otherwise, if you hop on too late, you might get like a good 50k views, and that's your trend done.
That's it. You get the cherry on the top, but everyone else gets the bottom of the iceberg. It's like you have to be early enough to ride it or start it. 100%, man.
Mm.
So how many videos are you doing sort of on a weekly basis at the moment to see that success?
So now I try to stick to around 3 a day. Like I
Nice.
want to do 3 a day, but let's say in a weekend I have a busy weekend, like I'm meeting friends,
Yeah.
I'm going Brighton, something like this.
Yeah.
I will pre-record what I can pre-record, and
Yeah.
then just post what I can post. You know, it's
Nice.
not so strict as when I was learning it, where I was like proper locked in, that 5 a day, learn everything, learn from, put your videos and reviews. You know,
Yeah.
it's not so much this. Whereas now it's like I try to post 3 a day if I can. If I can't, it's not the end of the world. Like, what can you do?
Bro, this is it. But like, if it
About it?
feels like a chore and if it's causing stress in your life, that removes like the creative aspect of it, and in turn, you'll probably end up doing worse from feeling that way. So yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's a good way to think about it, man. So on your biggest month, like, would you say that that month you posted the most amount of videos, or was it just purely down to the fact that you just had the most intent behind the content that month?
It was definitely an intent thing. So when I hit the big vid in December, I was posting like 4 to 5 a day because it's it
Oh,
was
nice.
Christmas time. I wanted to get everything out. But that specific video, I had mad intent behind it. Like I really wanted the video to do
Yeah.
well. I thought about the hook for a while, scripted everything. And that's when I kind of switched over to intent over quantity. To, not just filming for the sake of filming, because I have to get something out. I
Yeah.
had intent behind my hooks, intent behind my pain problems, the rage bait. All of these things
Yeah.
had a reason, like that I wanted to
Sure.
incorporate in the video.
Yeah, 100%, man. That's it. I think when you post too much as well, or like you feel like you have to do like a specific amount of posts a day, it just like it
Yeah,
removes that process that you just talked about, the ideation, the creativeness, the time on the hook, like because you just want to get it out of the way so you can get onto the other 10 videos that you have to tick off your to-do list, you know. And
yeah,
I think that
100%.
is why, as a creator that does top of funnel content like yourself, like volume is not necessarily important. It just amplifies it if you have the time, but quality should always be
Yeah.
your main priority. 100%, man. So if you could speak to yourself 6 months ago, what would be one thing that you'd tell yourself to like get you to where you're at now faster?
I'd say 100% put intent behind every single video you make, because I was very much in the stage of get a video out, get a video out, get a video out. It doesn't matter if it's good. It might go viral. I might get the luck. But
Yeah.
when you put that intent behind the video,
Yeah.
you get the chance of getting lucky. Like your chance of getting lucky extends.
Yeah.
And you just need
Yeah.
one. Because once you get one, you could just recreate and recreate and recreate.
Bro.
And
100%. I actually don't agree with the advice of like post half-assed videos. I think it's terrible. You know, like
yeah,
it will never perform. It makes you look terrible on your page. Like it just isn't worth doing. Put intent behind every video that you post. You'll improve faster. You'll have clarity on what you need to do next. You know, this whole half-assed stuff is like, I don't get it. It's never going to work. Like one in a
Yeah.
million. You know, if you do bottom of funnel, then cool.
Exactly.
Everything's half-assed anyway because it's all so simple. But with top of funnel content,
Yeah.
you know, you can't just half-ass it.
Exactly. Because if you half-ass it, it's gonna be you're gonna know it's shit, because it's not
Yeah.
gonna get past 200, 300. It's gonna blank out, and you're gonna be like, why didn't I do well? Why didn't I do well? I like, it's such a good video. It's not a good video. You didn't put any intent behind it. And this is me speaking to myself as well. Like it was something that I'm really happy that I worked on. I think you're the one that told me to just put more effort, because that when you don't put effort, it translates into your videos as well.
Yeah. Well, this is it, bro. I knew you were a good creator because I saw like your past content. I saw your past videos, but then I wasn't seeing the effort put into the hooks that I knew you could produce. I was like, yo, like it's not even like a content issue. Like it's just like you're not trying hard enough, right? So just try harder.
Yeah.
And just do more of that. I remember saying that, and yeah, it definitely was a good bit of advice for you, I think. So would you say, like, to someone who maybe doesn't have a lot of time to do TikTok Shop and maybe isn't very confident, would you say this is still something that's like doable for that person? Do you feel like you need a lot of time, or is it something that's you're able to do with like a full-time job?
Yeah, it's definitely something you can do with a full-time job. It was something that I was doing, and I just wasn't doing it efficiently, if that makes sense. So I didn't learn anything. You can essentially put aside 1 hour a day. Everyone has 1 hour a day to learn the skills, to do the filming, all of these things. You could easily do in an hour a day. So I definitely think it's achievable to anyone and everyone.
Most definitely.
I do, however, believe though this might be a bit controversial, but there are like some people who just aren't like cut out for it.
I agree.
because
Yeah, I agree.
you will have to post, you will have to get hate,
Yeah.
you know, you will have to deal with all these things with just being a creator. And I think it's amplified for TikTok Shop because it does get a lot more hate than, you know,
Yeah.
just regular content creation, you know.
There's a lot of resistance around being sold to in the UK market, and as an
Yeah.
extension of that, like you say, you get a lot of hate for being an affiliate. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you said, you know, tough skin. You're going to be out of the game. You're gonna let the comments get to you. You're going to start making worse content. You're probably going to drop off and just start doing something else. But again, I think that's something that I definitely overlook a lot because I've been doing it for so long. I just don't care what anyone says.
So
But
long, yeah.
as a beginner, I can definitely imagine it's quite intimidating coming into this and like having all this hate come towards your videos, especially if you do well.
Yeah.
You know, it will come out of nowhere.
What I'd say quickly is that it's only because it's online. Like I tell people in real life that I do TikTok Shop. I've told people on like dates and whatnot that I do TikTok Shop, and no one cares. Like,
Bro,
I think it's
literally.
quite literally only people online.
Yeah.
Like
Bro,
I
the thing
haven't
is
met
as well-
someone that's been like,
Yeah, girls love it as well. If you're comfortable in your own skin and you own what you do, like they will fucking rate you for that. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Like every girl I've ever spoken to or been with has done skits with me, made content with me. Like it's not something that is going to repulse women. You know, unless
Yeah,
you start
100%.
shying away from it and like hide it and stuff, and you're embarrassed about it. Then they can
Yeah,
feel it,
yeah.
you know. But yeah, I
Exactly.
totally agree, man, for sure. So, what would you say if someone was on the fence about maybe starting TikTok Shop or maybe joining a community like mine? Would there be any advice that you'd give to that person? And if so, what would it be?
100%. I think if you're thinking about starting it, just do what I done. Just start. Do you know what I mean? Don't deliberate. Don't do anything like this. If you're thinking about starting it, it means you already have an ideology of living a certain lifestyle, of doing TikTok Shop, of doing online content creation. So
Definitely.
just start it, see where it goes for you. And if you're thinking about joining, I would 100% say to join. If you're not going to join this, at least join a community.
Yeah. Facts.
Because being around people who are going through the same struggles, the same problems, who are going to help you out, people, especially this community as well, which is so like everyone's so caring and close, and everyone just wants to help each other.
For sure.
It really boosts and elevates you. So even on the days when, you know, you might be having like a £10 day, for example, but then you see someone who's been struggling and they're on like a £500 day, you're like, you know what, that's sick, and it
it's
motivates
possible.
you
It,
more.
it reaffirms to you that it's possible. That's the main thing. Having that community, having access to people that are where you want to be 24/7 is like such a big part of it all. Not just like course content, video modules, and calls. Like obviously that stuff's great, but a community aspect is unbeaten. And obviously we've got the in-person coming up soon as well, so it'll be nice to meet everybody. But yeah, this is so true. Like, you know, you don't have to be perfect to start, but you do have to start to be perfect. And you might as well start if you know that this is what you want to do, and do it right, so you can get there faster.
Exactly.
But yeah, man. Any last things that you want to add, Aaron? Other than that, I think that's literally everything. I think we've touched base on pretty much everything, lots of value. So
yeah, pretty much everything. One thing I'll say is, like, if you don't think you're gonna get there, don't think like that, because everyone will get there. I thought like that for months on end.
Yeah.
And it will come, you know. If you're thinking about it, it will come. Just keep working, keep grinding, and it will come.
It usually comes 2 or 3 times longer than what you initially perceived it would come at. Like if you think it's going to come in a year, it'll come in 2 or 3, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, or if you think it's going to come in 3 months, it'll come in 6. I agree. But yeah, amazing. Thank you so much for your time, Aaron. It's been amazing, and you gave us lots of value. So yeah, I appreciate that, and we'll end it here.